internet of value at Ripple, we're thinking much bigger than just cross-border payments. It's kind of like Amazon with rare books in the early days, just this market happens to be a $10 trillion market.
We are at a historic turning point.
Said in the past that you are doing for money what email did for communication.
Moving the whole revolution forward.
Take on it.
There's trillions of dollars parked around the world. XRP.
Is there a possibility that Ripple could take over Swift one day?
Well,
welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another video. $5, just like that, boom. So many people are going to be disappointed. You've been in this journey for a while now, okay? You need to hear this episode because it's very important, and I want your thoughts in the comments down below after, because this is the cold, hard truth. Every day we dig, we connect dots, and we learn more than anyone ever thought possible, okay? But you gotta let's face it. If you sent this video to someone who never heard of XRP, they'll be lost, completely overwhelmed. Why? Because this isn't just another asset, another fad. It's a revolution with so many moving parts, so many players involved. Remember, education is key. How are you going to get into a sector without any education? You're going to be fearful, right? This isn't something that you pick up in a weekend. It takes months, years to grasp the true depth of what's happening here. The global financial institutions, central banks, tech giants, they're all quietly preparing for the shift. And you guys are all very well versed on that. And while the average person has no idea what's coming, you do. You know, that should put a smile on your face. Like, that's goddamn. You've been paying attention, you've been watching. And you didn't just stumble upon this, right? You've been documenting the journey, watching every update, connecting every dot. And for those who's, stuck with it day after day, video after video, do you realize how much you know? Do you realize how far ahead you are? The knowledge, the understanding you've gained, it's beyond what most people can even wrap their heads around. People think about just investing into crypto. There is so many different aspects that go into crypto, right? And we are so early. Most people, they won't be able to get it, right? You could show them 10, 20 videos if they could even sit through all that, and they still wouldn't understand the big picture, because I've done it myself. It's disgusting. It's insane. It's like they don't want to make money. But you're ahead of the game. You piece together the puzzle. We've done it together before the world even knew there was a puzzle. That is just remarkable what we just said right there. Okay. The world doesn't even know there's a puzzle, but guess what? We're piecing it here. And this is what I mean. This is the most important part right here. When XRP hits $5, boom, people will be priced out in an instant. Think about it. Right now, $100 gets you 185 XRP. But when it hits $5, the same $100 will only get you 20 XRP. 20, that's it. 20, I mean, that is insane. But that's just the beginning. What happens when XRP hits $10? That same $100 gets you 10 XRP. 10. And at 20, you're only walking away with 5 XRP. Imagine trying to buy and add $100 per XRP. You'll only get a single coin for that same $100 bill you used to stack 185 with. Right? Do you see how fast people get priced out? At $50 per XRP, $100 doesn't even get you 2 full XRP. At $100, you just get 1 coin, just 1. And I'm just going to leave it at that, right? The gap between those who acted early and those who waited too long is about to become massive. And accumulation happens now, and it has been happening for the past years, while the price is still low, okay? People are sleeping on this future, and they're going to regret it, trust me. But once XRP starts skyrocketing, the windows are going to close so fast, or shall we say the doors. And this is the most remarkable part of all this. You have universities finally starting to offer blockchain degrees and education on crypto. And guess what? You've already got your diploma. Congratulations, guys. Come on down. Come on down. Here's your diploma. One for you, one for you. But you know what I mean, right? I mean, you've been learning day in and day out, absorbing the knowledge that most will take years to catch up on. Like, that's why every time I make videos, I always, throw in like what they said in this meeting and what they said in this meeting. And we're talking about all different players here, right? Like, it's incredible. Everybody's going to play catch up. XRP holders, listen up. This is more than just a journey, right? This is history in the making. You didn't just watch from the sidelines and we're pretty much living it. You understood this. And now, I mean, the rewards of this and the rewards of your patience, your foresight, your belief, oh my goodness. It's going to be so rewarding. You've held on through every dip, every doubt, and every piece of FUD. You know how much FUD we've been going through? That honestly, that definitely affects us mentally in a way, right? Like you always have that FUD and you always overreact. The mind is like a very, very crazy thing. But guess what? That's why we're visionaries. That's why we all get along. That's why our comment section is one of the hottest ones in this whole ecosystem. The ones who saw the future before anyone else, that's us. And now, as XRP approaches its true potential, the world will remember you as the legends who saw it coming first. Everybody give yourselves a little clap. But a $5 XRP is going to happen 100. Okay, now I just sound stupid. Okay, let's continue on. Pretty much, congratulations, guys. I mean, accumulation is done. You've made it. You're insane for sticking with it, right? And now you're about to be a part of the greatest financial shift the world has ever seen. And I mean, my heart hurts. My heart does hurt right now. I don't know why, but I think it's just, when you know that I'm sure you guys could all feel it. You guys could feel with the elections of Trump. It's just, you could feel it in the air that we are about to go through a monumental shift in this whole ecosystem. And the fact that this crypto ecosystem has been hanging around at these levels at 2 trillion, just all I'm going to say is just keep your assets safe, stay well, stay safe, and just prepare because it's going to be absolutely mind-boggling for some of you guys. And always diversify. And I'll give you a little quick tip. If you have zero in crypto right now and you have $10,000 and you're getting into the crypto ecosystem, I would suggest, not financial advice, maybe splitting it up 5 and 5 or 10,000 on one asset. Because right here, you can't be putting in 2,000. You can, but again, given my experience, the heavier the bags, the better the returns. So, 10,000 bag, you don't want to do 2,000, and especially if they're micro caps, a little risky, 5,000 in the long run. And I wouldn't even buy any Bitcoin with that. Okay. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below of that distribution of the 10,000. What would you guys do? Right? If you had 10,000 right now, if you're brand new to this ecosystem, because think about it, when individuals start onboarding, they're not going to be able, and I've covered this in the past, right? Here's another whole different ballgame right here. When the retail starts coming in, you got to understand, they got to go through KYC and the verification, and then they got to deposit their money. There's going to be limits. The markets are going to be pumping. There's going to be delays. You got to counter in all of this, right? Like, think about that massive storm is coming. That's all I got to say. This is, ladies and gentlemen, as Donald Trump would say, the calm before the storm. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I do appreciate every single one of you guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. This video was more so of just giving you guys this perspective of what we're about to enter, okay? And I want you guys to all prepare for expect the unexpected, okay? I want you guys to even sit there and expect we might not even reach all-time highs this year, right? But at the end of the day, we go back to what I talked about connecting all these moving pieces together. It cannot fail. XRP is like whatever Iron Man puts in his chest. I don't know what you call it, but is that for the XRP ledger? Okay, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. There's like, this is going to get disgustingly immature here. These markets are going to get just rowdy. I mean, you're not ready. You are not ready. I'm not ready myself either. So I do appreciate some of you guys. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments down below, and we'll be back with another video.
But I think the idea of buying and holding forever and not trying to make adjustments requires that you've gotten it right in the first place. That you can only hold tight if you've bought right, if you will. And that is to say, have an asset allocation that has something to do with how many years you have to accumulate money, how much resources you have at stake, how much income you need, and how much courage you have to ride out the peregrinations of the market. But I think the idea of buying and holding forever and not trying to make adjustments requires that you've gotten it right in the first place. That you can only hold tight if you've bought right, if you will. And that is to say, have an asset allocation that has something to do with how many years you have to accumulate money, how much resources you have at stake, how much income you need, and how much courage you have to ride out the peregrinations of the market.
It's pretty easy to understand that we are clearly in this fourth turning. We are in a time of epic change. We are in a time of turmoil and chaos. And I don't think it's going to become less chaos. I think we're going to have more chaos and more uncertainty going forward.
Building RippleNet with the thesis that crypto liquidity would eventually be able to support robust global payments, large payments. RippleNet was designed so that customers seeing the benefits of our fiat-based network could flip the switch to ODL once the market was mature enough. And this is exactly what's happening. Flip the switch.
I think what we're building has, it's solving a real problem. And I think all of the tokens, my advice to anybody would be, understand the utility. If there's real utility and there's real value being delivered to a real customer, there will be value in the token.